I knew I had to make an investment, and I knew that I was going to get a lot of pressure in making that investment as cost effective as possible. I am the Chief Information Officer for Greenleaf Hospitality Group, a conglomeration of about 18 different businesses in hospitality, food and beverage, sports, entertainment, and retail services. So I had met scale at MES many years ago, my first MES, and immediately it was like, these guys are awesome. I need to think about these guys when it's time. And that time came up late last year, and we called and we started having conversations. We've done a lot of work in transitioning a lot of our services to software as a service. And so the need for infrastructure locally in our data centers, really the critical services, the reliance on those critical services had really come down. And so we're facing a lot of pressure as we're spending more money on those software as a service, licenses and subscriptions, to try to de-invest less money spent on infrastructure services in the data center. We had looked at a traditional VMware deployment. We got an initial quote back. It was ridiculously expensive, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do both the infrastructure refresh and our disaster recovery plan on the budget that we had. Unfortunately, in our industry, we don't have the luxury of spending a lot of money on IT, even though it's a critical service and the business would not operate without it. So the way that I've combated that is hiring a bunch of generalists, people that know a lot, but the depth of knowledge is not very deep. And that has allowed me to work within the budget constraints that I have to take care of the needs of my customer. It's been super simple. We've had no issues with compatibility, with performance, none of those traditional things. The things that our vendor for the VMware solution were warning us about. Nothing's going to work, it's going to be slow, those kinds of warnings, oh, you're going to go away from VMware. We haven't seen any of that, and for me, the biggest value in this whole project is the fact that I have a 23-year-old kid. This is his first IT job. He's never been in IT before, just out of the Marines. He's managing our implementation of Scale. As I'm talking with my peers, it's actually really natural for me to say, you should go check out Scale, because here's my use case. It sounds very similar to yours. And here's how Scale is just knocking it out of the park for my team compared to anybody else out there. It's not just a product that's being sold to us, it's a service. And Scale is emotionally invested in making us a success.